Say hi, everyone. We're live.
Hello, everyone.
Hi.
1 second, I need to go find One Piece.
God fucking damn it!
Well, everyone introduce yourself, starting with Alexa.
Oh,
Alexa, play
yeah.
Despacito.
You know, I'm surprised I haven't heard you make that joke yet.
I have been waiting for the opportunity to strike.
You've had that opportunity!
Yes, but now felt like the right time.
Hi, I'm Alexa. I play Calindra Valentino, the Warlock Rogue.
Fun.
Oh, yes. Hi, I'm Bun, and I play Crawford Kale Gumbo. I'm a Grong monk, and I'm just happy to be here.
Necro.
Hey, yep, I'm Necromojo, and I'm playing Dr. Orin Thulik.
Hunter.
Hi, I'm Hunter, and I play Winston Probsworth, the Cobalt Fighter.
Eliza.
Hi, I'm Eliza, and I play Valara. She is a Chaos Gremlin, aka a Felneck Monk.
Okay, that was weird. Was I the only one who heard that?
She cut out a bit near the end there.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I realized I hadn't plugged my microphone in yet, and so I plugged my microphone in.
Okay, I was wondering.
And I am your storyteller for this bullshit.
Delightful.
And where did we leave off?
Let's see. Somehow surviving goblins and hobgoblins.
Oh,
That
yes,
thankfully gave up when we kicked their leader's ass.
We had a most raucous showing at the latest round of the grand tournament. I forget the name. Where we went up against scroll up here, move turn order out of the way.
Children of the Casted Stones.
Yes, a team of goblins and hobgoblins. Oddly, no bugbears, but
I think it was goblins, bugbears, and one hobgoblin.
what's there? Either way, we took them to the cleaners spectacularly.
My 1 health left after that fight would beg to differ.
Spectacularly. Afterwards, well, we're not sure. We watched the rest of the fights. Valora Sisters group moving on to the semifinals as well. They have a contentious match after ours. We're not sure if they know what we know, or if they're doing their own thing, or what's going on there. Maybe we'll find out. Meanwhile, Western Brooksworth has been actually socializing, but also secretly surveilling the area, seeing if he might get figure out where he can enter some private time with a certain fellow on some folks' shit list. We'll see if that works out as well.
Mm-hmm.
But now I believe it is the unless there's anything to take care of for the evening, gonna be the next
There's a few things to take care of after that. You're all spending time at the festival after the match, just having fun. And now I need 3 people here.
Oh boy.
Necro, Fun, and Alexa.
Yeah.
All of you
Yeah.
roll me a d20.
Okay.
Oh boy.
Actually, no. Wait, no.
Ooh,
Alexa,
curious.
you don't need to, Alexa. Actually, yours will happen last.
Oh. Okay.
Well.
Good thing too, because Crawford's was also 12.
Come on, let's go. Do we win something if we get 3 12s?
No.
This is not Mario Party.
No!
Now we're just waiting for Necro.
Oh,
Yeah,
come
just
on!
A D20, please.
Sorry, I think the Saturday game is starting to bleed into my personality. Oh no!
1.
Oh, damn it!
Oh, get them out now! Get them out now!
Oh no!
Okay. We'll start with
That's not
Crawford then.
ominous or anything.
Crawford, you hear the bell ringing. It's getting pretty damn late at this point. You've been off, having a good time with the festival. Probably playing a few party games. Maybe even doing a few people's readings. Just, a bit of practice with your deck.
Yeah.
But it's winding down now. Carts and things are being, put down for the night. And you're making your way back to the HQ. And you see it. The same 10 as before.
Oh. Well, looks like this is happening a lot. But you know what? That's serendipity. That is a synchronicity. So yeah, I'll go check it out.
As you approach, you see your cousin. The one you saved at the prison. The one that was with that strange night creature.
Oh right, I forgot. Did we give them the name? I don't recall.
I don't think we ever gave them. You can choose to name them. Actually, I assume you're going to approach them. You've known they've been up for a bit, but you've been a bit busy, so you haven't really had a chance to properly speak to them.
Yeah, fair enough. Give me a second.
Grung name generator.
Oh, you know what? Actually, this is perfect. Yeah. Cousin. How
Here is
hey,
Lloyd.
how you doing, Hoppin' John?
Hey,
Guys.
man. Hey. Come give me a hug. He opens his arms.
So Crawford definitely throws his arms around.
He groans a little bit as you do, and you do feel a few scar wounds on him.
Ooh. Oh, that's a little rough. Sorry about that.
I've been watching your fights. You've been giving them a gold 1-2.
I'm sorry. What was that?
I've been watching your fights. I see you've been giving them the old 1-2.
Oh yeah. You know, can't really compete back in the swamp, but hey, I took a show on the road, doing pretty well for myself, if I don't say so.
Yeah. I don't. I'm making my way back to the hospital.
Oh,
Now
well.
the festivities are winding down. I saw you
Oh,
as
yeah.
I walked past.
Oh well, yeah. It's best to take care of these things, you know. If you don't take care of yourself now, you're gonna regret it tomorrow, you know. So yeah, that's good. But yeah, please, when you get out of the hospital, give me a ring. I wanna keep tabs on you. Of course, you are kin.
I know. I will. Again, the hospital is just what I'm saying. For now. Apparently, they're gonna get me a nice apartment in the city for a bit once I'm fully checked out.
Now, of course, you should be focusing on healing, of course, but so I don't want to, I don't want to weigh you down with too many ideas or thoughts about this. Any idea what you might be doing when you get out?
I don't know. I'm still speaking to the big people up in that Crystal Church thing. They're not really fit for working currently.
You know, well, all right. Are they gonna? I don't suppose the apartment's on the house, is it?
Yes. That's nice. That's very nice of them.
Oh, wow, that's a lot of hospitality. I'm impressed.
Yeah. So are you gonna? But don't let me down in the competition, okay?
Of course not. Of course not.
We gotta show those. We gotta show these city people, how you throw them down in the swamp.
Of course, they'll never know what hit them. Good old swamp wrestling.
Yeah. No, it's never really my thing, but I know you and my sis love to do a lot of wrestling.
Oh yeah. I don't suppose she turned up either, has she?
Yeah. Apparently, I looks around. Don't think I should be saying this, but I overheard them speaking when they thought I was asleep. Apparently, they have found a few more of our people. Or at least there have been reports. I think that was the word they used. Apparently, that people have been seeing more of our kind, with more of those bird people.
Oh, yeah, that's. He nods solemnly. Yeah. Okay. Well, I'll follow up on that best I can. We gotta finish up here for the time being, but someday soon I hope to get all our kin back together.
Yeah. We'll get back home. He smiles. Thanks. It's good to see you again.
Yeah, good to see you, John.
But you need to come visit me in the hospital and bring me some gumbo. I need some actual good cooking. These city folk don't know how to do shit.
He laughs. Yeah. Yeah, they never spice nothing enough. They seem to real afraid of spices. I don't know.
not spicy enough. Always some stupid substitutions.
Yeah, see that person gets it. Points at a random person and walk by. Yeah. Roll insight.
Oh yeah. Okay, let's roll some insight. And then insight. Oh, 26!
Yeah, you can tell they are putting on a really brave face right now, but they are worried about everything.
Oh. Well, yeah, I kind of figured as much. Well, I will, lightly tap them on the back as they pass by. I don't want to call them out on it. I think they'd take it hard if if I did too much. But I'm gonna definitely keep an eye on them, and I'll let them go right now. But I'll see it cheering John up when I have a chance.
Could you send me their name, by the way, as well, please? Through
Sure.
DMs. Yeah. As they walk
Sure.
off, you see someone who you assume is a nurse of some kind come up to them, and yeah, seem to be pretty much they. It's not like they're being unlocking cable. Clearly, they have people watching your cousin. Cutty, yes, still. Even though it's been like a month, he's still near death.
To make sure he doesn't croak.
Boo.
Look, it was right there.
No.
Yeah,
No.
so you're standing outside the Temple of the Smiling Mask.
Yeah. All right. Well, I'll brace myself, thinking of John and his sister Grits, and just real excited to hopefully take care of them when I can. But I'll clear my mind of that, and I'll go and see what's going on.
You enter and you see the fortune teller sitting there. Fate, yeah, again. Her porcelain mask at this point is different. It's cut in two. One smiling, one manic. Half of it is a pinkish. The manic half is pinkish, while the basic smile is a aquamarine blue.
Oh, yeah. Hello there.
Oh, hello. It seems we meet you again on the crossroads.
Yeah, we're well. It's interesting. I believe they call that a synchronicity. So I won't say no to that.
I understand you've been practicing the craft, she says as her tarot cards float around her.
Oh, yeah. I go ahead and take my deck out of my pocket, kind of fan it out for her. It's like, yeah, I just started myself. I don't know how good I am, but hey, predictions seem pretty good. They seem to float towards useful information, and I'm able to talk to people and put their words at ease. So I rather like it.
Yep. The future is a fickle thing, but even the comforts. It's a comforting thing to believe you understand it, or at least that people think they understand.
Hmm. Well, yeah, I suppose. So what's all going on here? Would you say?
I was.
With just, yeah.
I'm just here to help celebrate the festivities. Festivities.
Oh, yeah, the festival. You're working through it though. I hope you took some time for yourself, had some fun.
I have been mostly continuing the search for my siblings.
Oh, um,
I believe you met 3 of them.
oh,
But
gosh.
no, we've had this talk before. Yes.
Oh, sorry. Sorry,
She-
my memory is, comes and
Uh,
goes sometimes. A lot on my mind.
It's no problem. I myself have trouble telling which plane I'm in at any given moment. You'll see them again tomorrow, I believe. Hmm. Oh yeah.
Oh.
Do you? Is this just a social call, or do you wish for me to attempt to define your fate?
Oh, I guess a little from column A, a little from column B. Well, obviously I've been practicing, so I think seeing real professionals work is always an honor and a pleasure. And beyond that, well, I think I've started to really have a love for this, the soothsaying, this fortune telling stuff. And well, now whenever I get a chance to get it reading done, I go ahead and jump at it.
Hmm. Fine, pull a card.
Okay. I go ahead and pull a card.
Give me a sec to pull up the tower.
Mm-hmm.
By the way, I'm sorry I was muted, but I found his name. It's Lloyd. From now on, he's Lloyd.
His name was Lloyd. Oh, his name was Lloyd. Well, he's hopping. Yeah, Lloyd. Lloyd is an old nickname, don't you know?
John. We're going with that now. Sorry, kid.
Yeah,
I heard Hoppa
What?
John. I was
Hoppin'
thinking,
John. Hoppin' John. Yeah.
You draw the judgment card upright.
Oh. Hmm.
It's a picture of a cat clawing at shadows. It's
Oh.
the
Uh,
depiction of this judgment card.
well, that's a little ominous.
Adorable.
I mean, yeah. I mean, it's both. It's adore anonymous. I'm adorable.
It seems a crossroad will happen in your group's future, one where you'll have to decide the fates of another.
Huh. Yeah. I'd say that's about right.
Hmm.
He nods kind of knowingly, try not to give too much of the game away. It's like, yeah, sometimes in our line of work, you got to make a decision, and they're not always the ones that make it easy to sleep at night, even if they seem like the best thing to do at the time.
Indeed. Hmm. Her deck starts to stat. Pretty much, you hear the sound of electricity on her deck as some reddish lightning comes out as a card flies out and hits onto the
Oh,
floor.
you want me to go and get that?
That is not. She nods as she assumes this is a.
Yeah. Well, yeah, the other card pulled out. Can't really argue with the deck, can you? So I'll go ahead and pick it up. And what am I looking at?
You are looking at. Give me a sec, sorry, it's loading. The world upside down.
Ah,
That card should not be in my deck.
uh, why not? Did you is that like playing playing some poker? You got to take out them jokers.
The world belongs to my brother, not me. I need to think on this. Uh, sorry, can you leave? I do enjoy our
Oh,
conversations, but this is something I need to.
yeah. No, I don't. I don't want to. You know. Darken your doorstep if you're not seeing gas right now. But yeah, when if you think this is important to me in any way, we seem to cross paths enough. So we'll talk then.
I will let you know.
All right. Well,
I'm
thank
sure
you.
we'll cross again.
You have a good day then. And I'll see my way out.
Yeah. Roll insight on just how nettled this person is.
Yeah, that's fair. I probably would want try to ascertain what just happened.
Yeah, you're.
Is
I was
is it?
asking you to do this because you are an empathetic. You are a super empathetic person.
Yeah, Crawford's pretty empathetic, and he's also been studying, fortune telling himself. So either way, I think that's probably enough justification. That's a 26 on insight. Ooh, or no, 12. Sorry, that's a 12.
No, you would have advantage because of yeah.
Oh, 26 then. Yeah.
This, but you can't see this person's face like behind their mask.
Mm-hmm.
But you just picture the biggest wide-eyed. What the hell is going on? It's very much
Oh,
like when you first entered the city and saw the giant tower and all of the noise. It's just like all of a sudden the world that you thought you knew is suddenly just gone, and that's what this woman question mark is
yeah.
experienced. Something what just happened is something that should not be able to be happened, and yet it did. And she has
Yeah.
no clue what the hell it means.
Crawford may be getting the details wrong, but from what he heard and what he's getting off her, I think he's pretty sure that like their tarot deck maybe is like split up between her and her siblings, and for whatever reason, a card that she should not have is ended up in her deck, and it flew out during the reading. So that's alarmed her. Now, what that actually means, he's not entirely sure. He, um, but it's definitely something strange.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, fair enough. Well then, moving on to the next scene, I guess. You're going to move on to a different character,
Yep.
righto?
Next scene. Necro. I assume Dr. Oren, when after the fights and everything's done, I assume he's just back in his lab tinkering and not really messing around with the festival too much.
I'd say that's a safe assumption.
Okay.
Welcome
Right.
refilling his stock.
Right now, you're walking back home late in the evening. As you said, you just went out and grabbed some supplies. When you hear you hear yelling in giant, distressed.
Hmm?
A lot of swearing in giant as well.
Okay. Yeah, he's gonna go see what's going on.
As you turn a corner, you see a beaten and bloodied Goliath on the ground. Just have been that you catch him just being thrown out of a cart.
Hello. What seems to have happened here?
The person goes to speak to you, but passes out from. You assume the beating that they just took.
Okay.
They're shaved in head, but with a hair in a ponytail. Like most of their hair is shaved except for a long ponytail, and they're wearing it's very much they've got barbarian esque garb on, and they look pretty damn hurt.
Okay. I was gonna go see if we find a nearby cart to put them on and take them back to the clinic.
Roll perception as you put them on a cart that you find.
21.
You notice something weird.
Hmm.
On the back of this person's neck, they have a tribal tattoo
Hmm.
from your island.
Move walking. Like, just rush them back to the lab, try and get them up.
You get them back to their lab and you wake them up. They're groaning. Goodness. You hear them say a name, Saluna. And you recognize Saluna as the pretty much they were one of the three main village elders of your tribe.
No, stay with me. Stay with me. What the hell are you doing here?
Who are you?
Get up. Give medical juice.
Yeah, you give them, and they slowly are coming around, but they're still groggy.
Oh, that's low. Me? What about me?
Where am I? What's going on? She's still speaking primarily in Goliath.
Well, you were beaten up one of a cart. I found you, and now you're in a doctor's lab.
Oh yeah, that noble bastard. Oh,
Sorry, what the hell is going on?
yeah. I'm Kigla Twaspan Fumik.
Mhm.
You know the Fastban Fumik family? They were one of the, higher status in your clan.
Hmm.
You don't recall them having a female child, though. They had a son when you left, about 10 years ago.
Hmm.
The child's name was Malcolm.
Hold on, let's see if we can put two and two together. Okay, yeah, you can. Oh, okay. First off, Nice to meet you. Meet you again.
Who are you? Who, uh, who are you?
Oh, Dr. Owen Sulek, also known as Wound Vendor?
Oh, you're the scrawny person my cousins like to bully.
Yes, that one.
The nerd.
Yes,
do
now,
like this
yes.
stuff.
Now, do you want this nerd to continue to treat your injuries, or would you rather rub some dirt on them?
So, sorry, sorry. I was break. Some asshole brought my mum, and I was trying to get it back.
Sorry, what do you mean? What the fuck do you mean bought?
My a few like 5 years ago, another wave of the plague hit. My mum got caught in it. Some noble asshole show up. Took the statues. Sold them in market.
How did you escape the plague?
I was lucky.
Inside check.
Yeah.
17.
Yeah. It just clearly they just didn't contract it. Like like it's contagious, but they're not. There's no real big secret. It's literally like another wave of the plague hit your village. This kid was lucky enough. They were probably 15 at the time. You'd guess. Like when you left, they were probably about 10. Maybe the fact they're probably on some kind of medication for their transition could help. Could have given them a bit of a resistance, but
Okay, okay. I have about 16 questions here. Let's start with number one. Who bought your mother?
do you remember that the human city near our tribe?
Yes, I
Filled,
remember.
well, some assholes from there came, grabbed the statues. I gave chase, and in fact, they sold a few of the statues in the marketplace.
Right, so covering the episode high priority. Number two. What are you on any medication? Pulls that clipboard.
Just some of my thermal treatment remedies.
And remedies seem to have had any effect on your immune system in any way?
I don't know. The shaman gave me them and said it would help me with my goals.
Do you mind if I take some of your blood?
Sure.
Okay, thanks. Okay, wonderful. Pulls out syringe.
The tribe thought you were dead, honestly.
Why would they think I was dead? I left.
Yeah, but
I announced it and everything.
Yeah, but you were. Everyone knew you were infected. We assumed you'd be. Ruby by now.
Yes. Well, I've Okay, do not tell anyone. But I'm still infected.
Yeah, I'm kind of guess that you're either infected or you're statue. There is no in between.
Well, I managed to slow the process down enough so that I can look for a cure. It's going. There's progress.
Coping mechanism.
Yeah, he's coping right now.
That's a lot of copium.
Honestly, when we meeting members of the tribe, I was hoping I'd had make more progress by now, but oh well. So I'm imagining thinking about like doing some tests on it as he's talking.
Yeah, they're just.
Make sure they're stabilized enough to be all right.
Yeah. Again, they just got beat up a bit. Like narratively, like this person has no levels, so they're commoner.
Yeah.
I
mean, it's not Goliath, so I probably could punch the shit out of you.
Yeah, but it's like they were essentially a commoner person, and they got beat up by like level 2 or 3 thugs.
Yeah, yeah. There. But yes. So where did they take her? Also, were those men who beat you up in the cut also people who worked for said nobles or
Think-
salesmen?
Yeah, I was trying to break into a mansion, and it didn't end well. Also, here's how you pronounce. Here's how you spell her first name.
Ah, Kiga.
Higo. Yeah.
Okay.
Higo
Higazula.
or yeah, Kilafuluk. I assume that your tribe, your lick is just more of a tribal name than particular blood
Well,
relation.
look, it's
Yeah.
yeah. If from how it works with Goliath, essentially they only have they mostly just have a first name.
Yeah.
Then their tribe name and a third name is usually their title.
Yeah. She never mentioned a title, so you assume she's yet to,
Untitled.
Yeah.
How old is she right now?
You would guess about 18-ish.
Mm-hmm.
Like when you left like 10 years ago, and you're what? Your late 20s.
Mhm.
Yeah, she was probably like 9 when you left.
Mm-hmm. Well, so that wasn't the family. I, do they know what she is, or do they merely think that she is just a statue currently?
The humans have known for ages about what it is. Hell, can't. I can't. This is just speculation. She does big air quotes. But some of us think the humans started purposely infecting a few of the tribal tribes after they realized what the virus was.
Ah, God damn it! Damn it! Fuck! Actually, I just realized I haven't actually ever sworn in this campaign yet.
I don't think so, no.
Well, yeah.
So, in fact, okay, then I'm gonna, since you yelled fuck, anyone who thinks they're going to be currently home, roll perception to see if you hear the Goliath yelling fuck in the basement.
How late would this be?
This would be around probably like 8 at night. 8, 9 at night. But narratively, this is the time where Crawford is in the tent, as everything is wrapping down in the festival.
Wait, this is 1 second. 1 second.
If you are home, hun, you're probably in your lab, which is right next to Dr. Orwin's medical facility.
Yeah.
Wood shop?
No.
I think Weston needs to be staying out tonight.
Yeah.
Just
So
a little
Weston's
bit of distraction from.
Westleton's out drinking right now.
And I have advantage on perception checks that involve hearing.
As the British does, yes.
Question
Oh no, the
is,
child has heard me say fuck.
question is, do you speak giant?
Ah. Do
That's
I
a good
speak?
question, actually.
Honestly, I assumed Owen yelled fuck in
Yeah,
common
I'm gonna say
because
yeah. Yeah. Just for the sake of
you'd be yelling it out in common is probably the tongue Dr. Owen Fielk is most used to now.
Yeah, but he's most common use.
Because my lab is very because my workshop is very close to their lab. I'm pretty sure I heard that even with a 12.
You had a muffled Vilk!
Let me roll a curiosity die.
Is Lady Fee gonna roll for fuck?
I don't know if she's home yet.
That's up to you. Do you want her to be home?
Probably not. No, she was probably talking with the. Let's see. Where are they? The Raven Blades.
Chewing them out for being incompetent.
Not really chewing them out, just more so questioning and probably giving them guidance.
Look, you stabbed them here. Yes, it's technically illegal in the contest, but just don't get caught.
Okay, not doing that.
Valor's gonna peek in through the door to Orin's lab.
You see a pretty well-toned Goliath woman sitting on his
Medical bench.
medical bench, and Dr. Oren is just somehow he's pushing his fucking plague doctor beak in between his hands.
No, no,
I'm all right. Also,
Uh.
who's she?
she's
I'm cousin.
cousin. Yes, that's what is the
Yeah.
best way to summarize it.
She says I'm cousin in the kind of same way you speak common. Or you did speak common.
I now speak common fluently, remember?
Yeah. Yeah, but what I'm saying is she's speaking in the way you used to speak it. Like,
Yeah.
common is clearly not this Goliath's first language.
Oh, you have trouble with too?
Yeah,
Okay, let's cousin more tribe member, but yes.
Why'd you scream?
Oh, you know, just my worst fears being manifested in the world. You know, everything's fine. It's fine. It's fine. Everything's all right. No.
I will climb up onto his shoulders and pat his head.
human greedy suck. She says in common.
Some do. Yeah, but yes. Okay. He's gonna like reach up, like pick up, like try to hold Valor like in front of him. Like imagine like you would like holding a cat, like out in front of you. It's just dangling there. I just goes, okay, Valor, you know how I told you about how you should not tell anyone about what my affliction or what it does to people, in case some people find out and attempt to try to use it for profit.
Yeah, somebody did that, didn't they?
Yeah, somebody did that. So now apparently the people being self-supplied tools. At least the locals know about it. Whether or not other people outside the kingdom know about it, that is another question. Hopefully, it has not spread that far. You know, everything's fine. Everything's fine. I am definitely not panicking right now. Yes, no.
They've been selling our tribe members for about 2 years at this point.
Wait,
She said that in Giant.
they've been doing what?
No, he says shit in giant, but you can probably tell he definitely just said it's definitely an expletive he just said. In giant.
Scheiße!
Yeah, essentially, yeah. Okay, so sometimes we just moving over 2 years. Okay. One thing at a time. Okay, so oh no, I'm gonna roll wisdom save for Orin right now. And he's gonna try and calm himself down.
Yeah. The woman
Okay.
takes out her HR team meds and takes them with some water, since it's around time she needs to do that.
Why is she taking medicine, though? Isn't there magics for this?
Don't think. Okay. Just while you've got those out, do you mind if I take fun to examine?
Yeah, sure, hands you one.
Yeah. Thank you. Okay. You know, he just pops it in a bag and puts it in his lab for later.
Magic is
Okay,
expensive.
Yes, I know. Yes, I'm very sure it is. Well,
no, I'm saying that above Welter Hunter. Magic is expensive. Medicine isn't.
Mm-hmm.
Well, medicine shouldn't be expensive.
Yes, medicine should be. Well, technically, medicine can be expensive, but it's not as much.
It shouldn't be expensive, America.
Mm-hmm. Anyway, moving on.
Yes.
Okay. I'm calm. Everything's fine. If you can fix one problem at a time. Okay, so where was this place that your mother was taken off to?
I don't know, one of the fancy houses in this place. I snuck onto the boat, was trying to follow it. Snuck into a fancy house trying to figure out if it was the right one. Some guys beat me up.
Okay, so you're stuck in the house, not even knowing. Okay, that's about right. That's about right. Um,
You can tell this girl
So-
isn't this girl is not the smartest. She just gave chase and hoped to figure it out along the way.
yes, well, you'll stay here for the night. My room should be clean. You can use it. You can you can use that for now.
Hmm.
You go upstairs, go rest. You need to recover.
You can tell she's about to put up a fight, but then she's just the pain and the exhaustion finally hits her. Like, she's been clearly running on adrenaline for ages, and it's finally wore off. So she's just like, it's just
I'm
like,
fine. I'm fine. Okay. No,
Yeah,
no,
it's
no, I'm fine. No, I'm fine.
I want to be a bitch about this, but fuck it, I'm just gonna go to bed.
Now, okay, now it's heading. Okay.
He gives her a crutch if it's a bit more painful enough. Gives her a couple of small pills. Okay, if the pain gets too much, just take 2 of these. Don't take any more than four in within an hour. Okay. And then he just sends her upstairs.
I mean, you could stay in my room if you needed to. I have space there.
I don't know if your bed can fit them.
I mean, I don't even have a bed. I have a hammock.
That's even worse.
We could put a bed in there.
Use mine for now. We'll figure out future accommodations later.
Westerton, as you get in the house, you just see this beaten up Goliath woman just crawl into goddamn Oren Frolich's room.
Well, there's a conversation, I suppose.
Yeah, the woman looks like she's limping.
Pardon this.
She just says something in Goliath and just it's like no, and she just walks into Oren's room and shuts the door. I will speak to the said thing later.
Good. Ooh, it is night. Oh.
You hear
That's not it.
you hear Oren and Kitty in the basement.
All right, Kitty, I feel all right.
I
No,
love
not really. No.
I love I jokingly called Laura Kitty and you went with it.
And before we get another worker named Kitty.
I mean, they might be one of his employees. I don't know.
As
We've never given names.
you ask if they're all right, that's the same time Crawford and Lady Feet also show up.
Okay, what's going on here?
Bad news. That is what's going on. That is what the fuck is going on.
Oh, wait, slow down.
I
What's
guess,
going on?
Okay, so
It seems
So,
the
you
fair
know-
doctor has a house guest.
more patient, but yes. Okay,
Crawford,
so
you also walk in and all this. So it sounds like you're not the only one that experienced a weird night. I assume all of you end up in Dr. Oren's basement.
Yes.
oh my god.
This campaign on a turn.
Now I'm just
Okay, you
thinking of
sound. I can barely hear you, man.
Oh, sorry.
I can barely hear you. It sounds really muffled for some reason.
Oh, apologies. How about
Yeah,
that?
weird.
Yep. Okay, sorry. Apologies. Better. All right.
There we go.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
better now.
Anyway, the punchline was they all end up in his basement.
And I'm thinking of the Dr. Insano line. Welcome to my creepy basement.
So yeah, or just like ranting like, oh no, it is not good. It's very listen. I may be having the best night of my life right now. Okay, so you know that thing I told you about before, where if you know you should not tell anyone about my condition and all that. And if you do, if you did, it may result in people attempting to abuse it and use it to tell people.
No.
Yeah, I remember that conversation.
No.
Yes,
no,
well,
no,
that's
no.
happened.
Oh God.
Yes, apparently it's been
Wow.
happening for 2 years.
How did anyone figure that out? Wait a minute.
I don't know. You come across a village with a bunch of people turned to gems. You would try to figure out a way to abuse it, maybe.
Wait a minute. Do you know when this started?
Was the plague or when they started to sell people?
When they started to sell?
Oh, about 2 years ago.
Okay, no, that couldn't have been us then. We just arrived barely a year ago, so that couldn't have been us.
I hope it wasn't any of you.
Yeah, same here. I'm hoping it's not.
I'll
Please don't
remind
tell me
you
you
that
didn't get
this
the
is
message.
in his village, not here.
Please
No,
don't tell me
no.
you didn't.
It's on. What?
If he found the place
Wait a
and he
second.
didn't get the message, I swear. Okay, I'm
No,
gonna check with my men in the morning, mind you, because I'm pretty sure no one wants to stay up late to talk about any of this, and see if they know anything.
But yes, sorry, but yes. So my situation, that's happening. People are being sold, and well, a form of a associate person I know, tribe member, arrived. I found them beat up and thrown out of a cart. Wasn't back here, and apparently they are here because their mother was sold, yeah, no, now she is here to try to find them. And, also apparently they had some very good medical help prior.
Someone here has something that may, be related to this. I don't remember who found the ruby.
Let
Pretty sure
Which
one of
ruby?
you
Wait.
got. Pretty sure one of you found some ruby stuff.
Me.
we all. Yeah, we
Yeah.
all did when we beat up that sloth demon thing.
And I still have a bunch of them on me.
Which you never shoot Owen Fulick.
Yeah, you didn't.
I'm going to be like, 1 second, I'll be right back. And I'm going to go to my workshop, go dig into my chest, pull out some of the rubies, and come back.
Wait, those wouldn't have.
You mentioned you had some good medical help. I thought this was still a thing.
Orange,
Trying out.
Owen's gonna quickly snatch him out of his bag, reach into his own one, and pull out some of the other rubies that we had before to compare them.
Not to you compare the ruby she fast with normal rubies, they don't match.
No, not normal rubies. The rubies that we got. Do you remember that worm demon we killed?
Oh yeah. Yeah, the ones that she got from another place match the worm rubies perfectly.
I'm sorry. How long was it going to take to fucking show me this?
Dad, I didn't know that they were related.
Oh, well, oh yes. Oh, that's fine then.
Hey,
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm just. I'm very stressed at the moment. Sorry. I apologize.
Before you get, don't promise me you won't get mad.
I will try.
As I go and I grab up all the rubies from my bag, the entire from my chest, the entire 5-pound bag of them, and bring them to the
These were
Orange Lab.
these were from when we fought that sloth demon, right?
No, yeah, these are from when we fought that sloth demon, yes.
Fine.
They-
Wait. Sorry, you know about this? Looks at Lady V.
I'm surprised you don't remember that.
I wasn't in the room.
Orin wasn't
Yes, you
with us
were!
when he wasn't
Nope.
there when we found the rubies. He was doing other stuff.
Oh,
Yeah, he
that
was on-
right.
Yeah, he's doing other bits.
Uh,
I just
what I
never
remember,
told
they-
him.
From
well,
what I
perhaps
remember,
you can help
they
me grab some scones from upstairs.
from what I remember, they infused these with nightmares, and that's what they use for currency on these in these sloths domain.
I have a few
I'm
of them.
sorry, they what?
I have a few of them that are filled with the nightmares too.
They are using my people as alchemic ingredients. Cool.
Oh, not chemical ingredients as currency.
Oh, that's so much better.
I grabbed the
Oh.
small like bag of like 10 of the nightmare ones and show them the cloudiness of the nightmares inside.
You. Oh.
Now, I have a question.
Hold on.
What's your question while the doctor has a mental breakdown?
no.
Are- Were they always rubies?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
Because of
I handed.
because the name of the particular virus is the Scarlet. What's the full
No, I
name?
mean
Nick?
the dream gems.
Yeah, the
Yeah.
dream gems were always movies.
Now, I may
Right.
be misremembering, and I'm asking this, above game as it were, but wasn't one of them nightmares mine?
Yes. That's why I kept them. See if I can kept them so I can see if I can find your nightmares.
Yeah.
Oh,
That's
please
why-
don't show it to me.
Yeah, if it's
don't
a
show me what
nightmare,
that's
it's not a good. Yeah, if it's a nightmare, it's not a good thing.
That's where I pretty sure I handed some of them to the Scions of Law of Whitepaw to have those purified.
Yeah, remember I
Is
said I
dream
took
set
them.
back freed up?
Yeah, you did. You gave a good number of them, but Flora kept a few because it's
Were they-
Flora.
Seriously, were they always rubies?
Yes.
Yeah.
What the
I wrote them down as
fire
rubies in
souls?
my notes.
Okay, so I rolled over some save.
Yeah.
So quick side note. I rolled over a save for Orin. You're going to see something that you haven't seen from Orin before. He's going to swing around and just punch the wall.
Valora kind of shirks backwards a bit. I'm sorry.
And I'll add that to this different pairs.
They are using them as fucking currency.
I didn't know that they were connected. I thought they were.
I am not angry at you.
He's
I'm
angry
angry
at
at
the
anyone
burning.
else.
He's angry at the burning hells.
I was
There's
doing
some-
research on the nightmare ones because I was thinking that maybe I could find a way to, one, reverse it so that way instead of them being able to deal. Yeah. I wanted to make it so that they could be used for something else.
That umbrella you wanted to make.
Fella, I'm not using them anymore. I just. I'm sorry. I'm sorry for. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I. Yeah, I'm just thinking. Has Owen ever actually been like properly angry before in this campaign?
Nope.
Nope.
Fine. Okay. Well, I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go try to solve some things that I can fix right now. As
Okay.
Owen's going to try to march out the room.
Hey, Oren, listen. I don't understand quite how you feel, but I understand the kind of panic. And panic and anger are not going to help fix the problems.
No, but maybe it can make me feel better.
Flora, I've never had to experience life-altering tragedy. Isn't it great?
Yeah. This is what I feared most. This is why I left. This is what I've been trying to prevent from happening.
and you may still be able to.
I can't prevent it. It's already happened. People are already being fucking sold off.
You can prevent it from happening anymore.
Listen, there's a young woman upstairs whose mother is apparently being used as a fucking ornament.
And that is already infuriating me enough, probably just as much as you are. But even I know
What?
that anger should not be anger should not cloud your judgment here.
Blink.
I'm going to just leave the 5 pounds of rubies from the demon and the glowy rubies from the demon with Orin and just keep the worm rubies.
Orin,
We just take the worm. You just trade it for the worm rubies.
But I still have my own bag of worm rubies as well. I have 2 pounds of those.
Oh yeah.
I have a lot. I've been taking a lot of stuff.
Yeah, I think we had like a ton of worm rubies or something.
Yep.
Yeah.
You're like me in Fallout 4,
I've already
taking
used
everything.
some. I've already used some.
I'm also going to point out,
But I don't-
you knew these were rubies when we found them.
I mean, bright red coloration. But considering they were demonic in origin, we didn't think.
Oh, I just...
Also, have you also when we're players, do you really think we think?
Yeah, that's true.
Orin,
I'm gonna look at other ways to take all common stuff down.
Necro, this also just makes sense with the Crocus journal. He did mention that the ruby fibers he made had demonic ties to its.
Yeah, and I think he went from oral studies. He did discover that it was demonic in origin.
Orin.
Yeah. Yes,
If-
what?
If they use this for a currency, it's very likely not something that they've only just started doing. There's no telling how long these have been in circulation. There may not have been anything you could have done for them, but look, if you calm down, I know you've been making progress on it.
Not enough.
But you can help whoever's next down the line from being a victim or hopefully bother it off altogether.
I don't have anything close to a cure yet. All I've got is things that help to slow it down. Preventative measures. Patches. Not a cure.
And there's no get. I understand this.
That's curing you afflicted. I don't even know if I would even be capable of undoing the process.
Well, no, this is very nasty thing. It's a full-on plague. Look, I know you may not be able to get it all in your lifetime, but you've still made great progress.
But not enough. Clearly. I haven't fast enough. I've been doing enough of it. If I was faster, that girl would still have a mother currently.
But if it's never enough, how will you know when it is?
Then I fix it.
Is it possible to reverse the curse?
I don't know. I have no fucking clue. I'm still trying to figure out how to prevent it being turned into a gem in the first place, let alone reversing the process. I don't even know if it can be.
Well, we know that it can be because of the you that we saw that wasn't you.
Yes, but I would probably cured myself before turning into a gem, not a full complete progress of the disease.
I wouldn't count on that, because if that was the case, then I wouldn't have known to search for my friends down below. That's the information I got, and I didn't know before I got that.
What?
I would have found it eventually. In this world. This was from our future. Those were from our futures, not from a different world.
Possible futures, yes. That's the reason why mine and me were kind of not really having much to.
Okay, out of character. What are you talking about here? Like, what does future sales have to do with whether or not Orin would be able to reverse it from being full gem?
Means reversing it should be possible, as proven by your future self, who was not gemmed.
I wasn't gemmed because I probably managed to find because well, I managed to find a cure. I can't find a cure if I'm gemmed. If I'm fully gemified.
That yeah, Necker has a point. But we don't know if it for sure to work on people who have already fully been gemified. It can only be useful on
Fully
people who have not
petrified.
been gemified.
Also, I think it was called. I think also. No, I'm not even misremembering, but I think it was called the Crimson Petrification or something.
Yeah, like it was like the Crimson Rain of petrification. Yeah. So like
Yeah.
that.
Yeah, something like that. But yeah, I don't know if
But-
if the full verification is complete. I'm not sure if I can reverse that. I know I clearly I can cure people who have whether the disease has begun, but after all your organs have been turned into gems and you're no longer alive, I do not know if that can be fixed.
Then try not to lose hope, and keep your spirits up by thinking that that's possible.
And if it's not possible, you just kick logic to the curb and do it anyways.
And at least you'll be able to save anyone from that similar fate, and prevent it in the future.
Have you tried selling your soul to a fae for the answers?
No.
You and I both know the Fae would say any sort of shit, hoping you'd believe them.
Mm-hmm. Or just like takes a deep breath and just like flops down onto his and into one of his chairs in his office.
He just falls into a giant beanbag chair he has down there for a reason.
It's for children. I should have been faster. I should have been better. I've been working on this for 10 years. That should be enough time.
Anything.
Should have been faster, stronger.
Okay, I understand.
Sorry, you go first.
I can understand that. One, which thinking you could have done something faster, could have done something better. Point is now, you're here right now. You have to, yes, you may have to live with that. That doesn't mean you have to think about what you could have done. Start thinking about what you can do.
Yes. I suppose. But one thing we can do is make it so a child can bring them at the home.
Also, focusing on not being able to do something sooner will only cause you to feel sad. I mean, if I had left Mama Sona sooner, I might have been able to see my parents one last time before, they just died of old age. At least I still have my sister.
Yes.
Dying of old age is a skill issue.
To be fair, if you're a monk, once you get to a high enough level, you can live forever. Look, if it can put your mind at ease, I can try and talk to Asmodan and see if there is a way to depetrify via medicinal means,
And I'll ask Mama Sona.
or at least to find the source of what actually caused it.
And
I
far
know.
be it given my insecurities, far be it from me to give you anything positive on this, but I've not felt accomplished in a very, very long time. But I've not been giving up either. Just keep at it. You'll get something done one day. And if not, you'll certainly have paved the way for someone else to do that. But you can't do that if you're so hung up on having never done anything yet. Okay?
All right.
Or sell your soul to a demon.
Good girl.
Well, I technically do that with every single job that I take from Asmodan. I could do another job for Asmodan.
I'm gonna need some time. Just, we can't do anything right now, but we can do something tomorrow.
Of course.
And yeah, we probably should get some sleep for tomorrow because we still have the semifinals to go, and finals to go.
Semifinals.
Yes.
Kind of.
I'll sleep here. The Oh, by the way, her name is. Kikia? Is that right?
Yeah,
Nope.
yeah.
Kikia. Kikia.
Kagiga.
God, that. Kikia.
If you want, should get you a spare blanket and pillow.
No, I'll be fine here. I'll just we'll talk this morning.
Okay. If you need anything, just let me know. I'll be up all night. Wait, literally. As she begins making her rounds around the house.
Wisdom save. Around 1 in the morning, you need to make a wisdom save.
Oh, fun! And that's something I don't have.
As you fall asleep.
Yep, that's a 10. Shit.
Hey, in your dreams, you hear a lot of bussing.
I love what?
In your dream, you hear a lot of buzzing.
Oh, buzzing.
Buzzing, yeah.
And
it slowly becomes, but the bee buzzing slowly morphs into, it's still buzzing, but more like a piano song.
Had to make sure because I thought I heard bussing.
Yep, fair enough.
Dreams be bussing you.
Trying to hold my ears and look around.
You find yourself back in that same bar. More bee people about.
Old Tamasoon.
You look outside and you see a frog, a bird, and a moth talking to the local sheriff. The sheriff nods. Then you see your guys' wanted posters removed. And some new posters put up of winged bird-like creatures in armor.
Any one of them noted in particular?
Not really. It's all very
Abstract.
generic. Yeah, abstract and generic.
That's good. I was hoping I would be able to stay awake, but apparently this actually goes past the incantations.
And you
Right.
wake up. You wake up like an hour later, and
Ow, my head. Ow.
then we cut to you guys meeting up for breakfast in the morning after some nice rest.
Oh well, how far the design have I come along with the thing?
About 80% at this point.
Okay, so this is about the time I'll need to start going to see a smith to get the specialized parts I need to have made.
Yeah.
Morning. I say good, but my head actually freaking hurts.
Nanny, I just.
Everything all right with you?
Yeah, just got another buzzing dream. As she
Oh,
holds up
yes.
death's appropriate. As she holds up death's appropriation.
As he hands you a fine cuppa. And what was this one then?
Well, we're off the hook. And now the bee orcs are, well, they're gonna be on the look for the bird people as well.
Oh, that's pleasant. How'd that happen?
For what I remember, a frog, a bird, and a moth came through and talked to the sheriff.
Wait,
Whatever
you didn't think
close
I could
approximation.
be the Coles then, did you?
Possibly? I don't know. Well,
Oh, this-
everything that they're showing me is something that has to be processed through my mind, and that's the best approximation I have.
Well, so that would explain what they've been these past couple of weeks. Shame I did miss them. And of course, you do realize now, you are hivebound to end your life by plunging your stinger and digging it out into one of these bed papers as soon as you see them, right?
Okay, that's the problem. This thing steals souls. It doesn't make a copy. It doesn't just copy and paste whatever it has.
No,
It
I'm saying the
steals.
bee.
Yeah. I wonder if I could actually. Ooh, that'd actually be fun.
Okay. Okay, so even my joshing about is lost on her. It's time for switch your cup out for a stronger brew.
I assume the last person up is going to be the good doctor.
Is he waking up today? Does Docky want to get out of bed?
Okay. Oh, sorry. I didn't want you to turn.
Or are we in a state of no play, only sleep, go Angie?
Have a good sleep.
Wake me up when you're done.
No play, me Angie, go away.
He has a status condition called EP.
Oh wait, no, there was one last thing that happened before waking up time. Done.
Oh boy.
Yeah.
Christmas save.
Oh, charisma save. Okay. What? Oh boy. Let me press the button. Oh, I gotta open the sheet.
You know, by the way, I was about to say that I can't technically be put to sleep, but I'm glad I just avoided doing that.
That's 19.
Hey. You sleeping.
Mhm.
But you hear a rhythmic while you're sleeping. You hear a rhythmic, a soft humming like a airship engine. You've been on enough
Oh.
airships to Okay, well
Yeah.
you've been on an airship. To know the and you just blink a few times. You find yourself in a dark room, and you feel yourself bobbing in liquid. And like Like, think. Have you seen the first Sonic movie?
I have not.
Damn it.
Yeah, just
That's-
the
No.
Panther tank.
Yeah. Or
But
you ever seen the first Pokemon movie?
yeah.
The tank
Or
tank Mewtwo. It starts off in.
Oh yeah, one of those. Okay, yeah, like a
So-
sensory deprivation tank top. It's
No,
one of
just
them. One of those fancy science tubes. I understand. Yeah.
recovery tank, like the first aid tanks from Star Wars.
So yeah,
Yeah. Okay. Fair enough.
see that you try to move, but you feel yourself trapped within clothes. It's the best way to describe it. Like, you try to move, but you're restricted. You look around.
Oh,
You see
alright.
you see a few frogs.
Do I say frogs or do I say grong?
Grung.
Okay.
That you recognize actual members of your tribe. They're
Oh
cleaning.
my.
They're cleaning floors and uh, uh, they're cleaning floors and doing menial tasks.
Oh jeez.
You look to your side and you see out the window boundless air, like, just clouds and clouds.
Mhm.
As you fly past a mountain, a giant mountain
Hmm.
with rivers falling off the side and little cloud towns about. Uh, you feel, this isn't you. It's something else, and you're seeing through its eyes, and it's trying to communicate with you, but it's unable to do so properly. But it's
Mhm.
trying to let you see as much as it can. Then you see a robed individual, a it's a carrion bird, the ones that eat corpses.
Vulture.
Culture.
Yeah, you see a vulture Aarakocra
Mm.
walk past. It's wearing a lab coat, and it speaks to a few uh, younger. It looks old. It's a very old. You recognize it. The person looks older, but it's the picture of the Eric. You remember the lab where the keep you guys visited in the show, Phil? In the room where you found the medical journal, you recognize this as the same person in the picture,
Hmm.
only older.
Mhm.
It says something, but you can't hear it. It's you you hear the sounds, but it's you're underwater, so you can't
Mhm.
make it out. And then it pushes something, and you feel the water get heavier, and you fall unconscious. And then you wake up the next morning.
Oh. Okay. All right. Well, I suppose I'd probably be pretty upset about that. That's a unfortunate dream, but it is giving me more information, or at least what I think is more information. So I think I'd prepare myself to pull myself out and get get to having breakfast, and
You
yeah, I'd
join
probably yeah.
Yeah. You join the others at breakfast around the same time the good doctor also gets to the table.
All right. Well. Yeah. So, was there something in that festival food? Because I'm having uh I'm having some fun of dreams. Is that an experience anyone else is having?
Despite being, despite supposedly being unable to fall asleep now, yes, I did.
Huh. Well, yeah, now by all means, maybe this I was thinking, well, I guess that is encouraging. Maybe that is just some bad food, not like my third eye opening from doing the cards so much. But I had a dream that might be a lead for some of my kin.
Match up with experience with Javi.
Yeah. No, there was an airship. We've been on one of them, and I was in a big tube, like some kind of fancy science machine. We should probably ask the doctor if he knows what it is. But I saw some big mountainscapes. There's some like big rivers, and like I don't know, may have been a waterfall, and so I don't know where that could be, but it's not here clearly.
Doc, do you have any questions about the medical equipment that the Crawford said they saw?
Necro?
Well, what about this airship then?
Necro.
Sorry, hello.
You got any
Ah.
you got any questions about what Crawford just mentioned? Because they said they saw
Uh,
medical equipment.
Sorry, where?
In the dream they had.
Yeah, it was a dream. It was like a big tube, and I was floating in some liquid. It was a big science machine I didn't recognize, but I thought maybe you would.
There is one other thing that you also saw that the doc may be interested in.
Oh,
The location.
Not the location, the people in that vision, because there was more than just Gurung that I mentioned.
Oh, geez, sorry. I know there was grungs, and right, and there was some some of them bird people. I know there was there I believe it was that that researcher we went at our lab back in the Shadowfield. It was a big bird looking fella.
I'm sorry, you saw the creator of this
The
plague in a tube.
Mordred.
No. No. They weren't in the tube. I was looking out from inside the tube. My point of view was locked to whatever unfortunate individual who was inside the machine, as it were.
Wenzelton will set your cup of tea down a little forcefully. Crawford, your village would even be capable of that.
What do you mean?
I mean, this doesn't sound like it was something like what like what Miss Calendra's experiencing with her corruption from being pot bug now. Sounds like someone sent you a message.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, it feels like maybe the individual in the machine wanted to talk to me, but they didn't know how. But hey, these things could happen. Like I said, I've been doing the cards a while, and I think I'm getting pretty good at it. Maybe my third eye is opened.
Right. Well, from the landscape you described, yes, that falls in line with our assumptions that they've probably taken up in the past the gate of the air. Orin, you're okay. Orin. He pokes the side of your mask with the teacup.
Necro.
Oh, so you guys know this. You can't talk to him until he's had his coffee.
Continues to push tea.
basically. So how do you know that this is not just a
Coffee in
dream?
this house with posters.
I mean, I don't, but it's it's at least something to investigate. It's information. If it turns out to all be noise, it's probably better to figure that out sooner than later, don't you think? I mean, obviously we can't run out and investigate that right away. We still got things to do here, but it's it's something, right?
Yeah, as I've
Yeah.
been taught, it's always good to verify your sources, even if it has to be from yourself.
Mm. It will tell us what's going on, but not there, when, or how.
Look, we already knew there was something going on with my kin with the airships. We heard about the airship called the Ravager, I believe the name was. So it's not like it's contradicting anything we knew before. So it seems plausible, at least. That's the word, right? Plausible.
Yeah, that's right.
Oh, good, good. I'm picking up science words from you now.
If you go into more details of your vision, Necro, what you would pick up is Mordred does sound like he'd aged a fair bit from the picture you saw of him in his lab.
Oh, yeah, that's fair. Yeah, I probably would have noted he's a bit older now. So yeah, that's fair enough.
Which is interesting if your guys' hypothesis that in the astral sea they kind of just blinked. Like, him aging is weird if your hypothesis, the hypothesis with these things is correct.
Oh.
I'm just saying Necro know that because, scientific mind.
Yeah, I mean, I probably, yeah, like I said, I would have noted that he looks older than in the picture, but I don't know when the picture was taken, so I don't know if I'd draw any connections myself.
Yeah, that's why I'm saying Necro now, because he's the person that would most likely make, the connection there. Because he's the one that has most of the hypotheses revolving around the astral sea and the Aarakocra's bullshit. If Necro actually heard what I just said, it's hard to tell when Necro's. Necro, did you hear
Sorry,
that?
things. Yeah, no, things being stupid. What? What'd you say?
You got told that Mordred looks older, which is weird if your hypothesis about them blinking through this time, if your theory is right, they should not have been aging while inside the astral sea.
Which means they must have come out a while ago.
Oh, this Mordred probably, yeah.
So that even falls more in line with Valora's theory.
Which reminds me, I need to go talk to see if they've got those reports back. But there's also today's fight against the Gator people known as the Pearl Axes.
Yes, how are they? I'm afraid I've been missing out. Been distracting myself. As
they're our next opponent.
A random shard of glass falls to the ground.
They're our next opponent, so I'd assume they're pretty tough.
Well, you guys have been watching the matches. He hasn't. Tell me.
It's been a long time since we've actually played. You can't really expect me to remember all of that, right?
Narratively, what you know of them is it's a crew of four, 3 Gator people and a Warforged with a Warforged pilot with a cannon in his chest.
It's 3 Gator people and a Warforged with a cannon merged onto it.
Glowbox thinks this might be the end.
I don't know. I feel like maybe they're more focused on bananas.
I'm thinking more coconuts. No one?
No one
No one's gonna
else.
say anything?
No one else. Come on.
I made a
Come
Rayman 2.
on. Oh
I
my
made
god.
I made a Rayman 2 reference.
I made a Donkey Kong TV show reference.
Yeah.
Country. Come on.
The crystal coconuts.
Yes.
I prefer my Glowbox reference.
Uh, uh, I know it's not good to rely on stuff like prophecy and fate reading, but
I humbly disagree on that. I think the cards have had a good track record. So maybe we'll try out Dreams, see how they pan out.
I just don't want to rely on it too heavily.
Speaking of, I assume you pull out your deck of cards for today's reading.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
I don't know, Belinda. I'm rather inclined to be on Crawford's side on this. We've had too much coincidence about us.
I just worried that if we rely too much on it, something might happen with the drawing and just might get something incorrect. I mean, everyone can make mistakes, even fate itself.
Well, yeah, I treat it more like it's a warning sign. You know what to look for. It's like, this is it's like some of those druid folk who like to tell you the weather. I mean, they're not always right either, but it's good to have a warning.
Yeah, that's true.
When you say not even fate itself, we cut to the tent and fate sneezes us.
How dare Druidcraft be wrong?
Hey, Bun, roll your.
Yeah. That's a 12.
Hey, you draw 2 cards.
All right, we're doing a 2-card spread.
You
Fair
draw.
enough.
You draw the Temperate face up and the Tower face down.
Did you say Temperance and the Tower?
Yeah. The Tower is face down, but it's weird. It's not one of your cards.
Oh.
The Temperate is a part of your deck. You know the Tower is in your deck, but this is not your Tower card.
Oh, like the art looks like it's from a completely different deck?
Yep.
Yeah, alright.
The Temperance face up is just, it's nothing too special. It's just, middling paths, finding meaning, resolve. It's being face up is pretty much just saying that, your luck for today's fight is going to be balanced.
Alright.
The Tower card face down, you see it's a tower where the very base of the top of the tower facing downwards is something in a cage.
Yeah. All right, fair enough. So we got 2 cards, and first one, yeah, that's gonna be your moderation, your harmony. This is, I think that's just says that, hey, it's in your hands. Don't try to go to anything extreme. Just follow the course, and I think that's good. Like we already made our plan. The new plan is the old plan, isn't that right? Now. We got the tower. Now, this one's strange. I don't remember this being a part of my deck at all. This is, it looks like it. I don't know where this one even came from. But it's it looks a lot like a cage, and there's when it's upside down like that, they're just talking about averting disaster, fear of change, personal transformation. So that's a big shakeup. So it's arguing with temperance over there. So I think that's the turning point if I ever did see one.
And at that point,
fear of change.
At that point, the card fades.
Oh.
Into light.
That's not normal, is it?
You know,
Some
I
of the
have
things
not.
just happened.
So Crawford pulls out his book he's been reading alongside learning his cards, and he's just flipping through it. It's like, no, I don't see anything about the card fade and turn into a ball of light. That is new to me. Glossary, ball of light, ball of light, ball of light.
There's nothing in your Tarot for Dummies book.
Maybe this advanced tarot for dummies?
Yeah, maybe that is advanced. Crawford just kind of shrugs. Sorry.
It's fine. Just the tower facing down is a fear of change.
Yeah.
A fear of change. A fear of change, or a pretense of great disaster or disease.
Slow turns to Orin.
Slow turns to the sky.
Doc. I'm guessing the microphone shit's being fucky again, isn't it?
Yeah,
Or headset. That's concerning, considering what we learned yesterday.
You know, it's yeah.
Oh, what did you learn yesterday?
No, I mean, in-game talking.
Oh, yeah.
I really feel like I need to go and find a way to help out in the hills. Either way, we shouldn't focus on the bad side, just focus on the fact that it's going to be an even fight. Right?
Yeah, you know, I think we've just got to, do your stretches, keep your eye on the prize, fight it out. I really don't think there's much we can do other than try to stay the course, win the game, and well, keep on business if you know my meaning.
Oh yes, but keep calm and carry on, eh?
Okay. So, what was going on? I'm sorry, I had to mute.
His
No.
advice for the day is just to keep calm and carry on. Eh?
Yeah, we gotta take it as it comes.
Shall we?
Yeah.
Okay, then let's head on.
Mm-hmm.
Hmm?
Just waiting to see if anything else gets said.
Nope. The only thing Valora's been spending much of the morning not listening to everyone else and thinking about what she needs to finish her thing that she's working on.
What are you working
Okay, I
on
need to
anyway?
go and see a blacksmith.
Okay.
Wait, what time is our matching? Is our match in the tournament again?
Or the first one.
1 p.m.
Okay, I have time to go and set up the blacksmith.
Should be ready after today's fight.
Because all I need is a couple of gears, a spring, well, actually a few springs, a few other things, and I should have this completed. Then I just have to work on the actual things that it uses.
What are you making?
I'm rather baffled by this myself, yes. What is your latest contraption?
I am making a device that shoots spinning tops.
Sounds like
You
a nice
have no
superstore,
idea.
yes.
You have no idea how much
Yes.
self-restraint I am exhibiting.
Yes, children's toy. I am definitely not making this into a weapon. Looks back and forth.
You have no idea how much self-restraint I am exuding right now to keep myself from making the most obvious joke.
What's Beyblade?
Let it rip.
And
Until it's done. It
Anyway.
went from one joke to the other.
Yeah, it was okay. Then I believe today, before the match, I need to go liberate a woman's corpse.
Want some
woman?
help with that?
A woman you have no idea where to find or
Mhm.
start.
That's where it's going to start to find out.
I was about, look, just let's be careful, okay?
Yes, there was that, wasn't there? Hey.
I know
Now,
you.
narratively, Necro, I'm not gonna, for convenience sake, you're not gonna do that for. You're not going to find out where that is, now, because
Okay.
Well,
because
if
that's something to break
After
into
the tournament.
to break into a noble person's house, you're probably going to need the entire group to do that.
I just
and
think it's
one
trying to
of
find
us,
out where.
Yeah, finding out where you can begin, but actually breaking into the house.
What am I? What am I? Am I not good enough for information? Especially with what you know now about me.
And what of all of our connections in town? I mean, we never did take up that job from the law firm. No.
No, that one's
Did
already
we?
been taken, I believe.
Yeah. We could have had an in with a law firm, but we went with the wrapping cable job instead.
Anyhow, let's go and see how our competition is doing. We are going to fucking die.
Consider yourself.
Yeah, we unfortunately don't have a lot of connections in town who could help us figure that out.
Yeah, speak for yourself.
I am. I've been keeping a log of everyone we've met.
I mean, my only really connection that can help us discover something is a detective agency like thing run by my sister.
And do you want to risk her getting involved in this?
I mean, she's been at it for a while. She might already be involved.
Yeah.
Okay, that is fair. But that's something for, after the fights,
Later.
considering she is in the semifinals.
Yes.
She's in the semi-finals against some very, very, very friendly people.
Who are definitely not going to rig the competition in their favor by any means necessary.
However, as you all get to after you all do your own little things, Necro, roll me investigation. Well, to see how well you do.
Alrighty. 27.
Yeah, you're able to limit. You're able to limit down to which branch of the tower is. Like, there's a few different noble quarters in the tower. You're able to limit down to one of two.
Okay.
Before we head to the match, I'm stopping by a blacksmith to order all the to a blacksmith or metallurgist to order all the tiny little pieces I'm going to need customly made.
Yep.
Yeah, I
Even
think you
though
might
you-
need to go to a machinist shop rather than a blacksmith.
I'll go to the machinist then.
Yeah, same
An
thing.
artificer.
Now,
We have not been to
you-
any machinist shop yet.
narratively, you go to a shop. Yeah, it's probably run by a Warforge
Or no.
or no, a gnome
A
forge,
Warforged gnome.
Yeah, Gnome Forge.
a mecha gnome.
Oh, yeah, those exist.
Yeah. But as you get there, you see as you get in your box and watch a performance by the Skymark sibling trio doing the acrobat routine.
Ooh.
Sally Mae, this is who we told you about.
Ooh, that's a cute one. She points towards Moon.
Just a second here. She was.
Well, at least it isn't Captain Dumbass.
I don't know. I think Star's quite fetching herself.
And at that point, you begin to get yourselves ready for the match. And I think we're going to end this session here tonight, since it's nearly 2 hours, and save the full-on combat till next week.
Okay.
Aww.
Ooh, okay.
Look, do you really want to spend 4 hours in a game?
Yes.
Good for you. I can't do that. I will die.
Oh no.
And I kind of need to eat something.
Skill issue.
Yeah. So I hope you guys had fun with a more lore-based episode.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Honestly, when you told me that, I had something planned to mess with you out of the combat, I was getting worried. I'm glad that wasn't what I thought it was going to be, which was we returned to find our home burned to a crisp.
Now that's next week.
Oh, also look forward to.
Say goodbye, everyone.
Goodbye.
I hope we all enjoyed Dr. Owen's trauma.
Yeah. I mean, I thought we were going to be getting a lot more like this. All these social episodes, considering that we have a city that we live in.
Yeah.
And I've been keeping track of everyone we've met.
And also,
You do more
Also,
work.
now-
You do more work keeping track of stuff than I do.
now I have a use for this list of buildings that we can heist.
I totally wasn't setting that up when you said you wanted to look into buildings for heists. I
You
totally.
bitch.
You were like,
You sneaky bitch.
I want buildings of rich people that I can heist. I'm like, oh, I have the perfect reason to give you that.
Perfect.
Sure. It's 19.
I genuinely was planning this shit out. Again, I plan wide stuff. I just don't keep track of the little nitty, details.
Yeah, the big picture is what you paint. You don't really focus on the small details that go inside the painting. Best way I could summarize it, because I pretty much do the same thing.
Mm-hmm.